The world is full of ways to see. We have been given two eyes. We use them to see the world around us. We see the trees. We see the sky. We see the faces of those we love. But there is another kind of sight. It is an inner sight. Many ancient traditions call this the third eye. This is not an eye made of flesh and blood. It is a way to see inside ourselves. It helps us feel what is true. It helps us know things that words cannot always say. It is the home of our imagination. It is where we plan. It is where we learn. It is where we dream. In this journey together, we will explore this inner world. We will gently open the lens of this third eye. As we do, we will meet 10 different ways that people think. We can call these ways archetypes. An archetype is like a voice inside a mind. It is a pattern of thought and feeling. Each of these voices sees the world in its own special way. Each one has a particular strength, and like all things, each one has a blind spot, a place where its vision is not so clear. Our first archetype is a mind that loves order. We call it the Hyper-Rationalist. This voice trusts what it can measure. It finds great comfort in logic. It finds great comfort in data. It sees the world in clear rows. It sees the world in neat columns. It loves the clean structure of computer code. It feels at home in a well-organized spreadsheet. The hyper-rationalist trusts facts above all else. It looks for the clear line between cause and effect. It carefully avoids guesswork. It is wary of what some people call a gut feeling. It wants proof that it can see and verify for itself. Now let us meet the second archetype. This is the practical workhorse. This mind finds its joy in doing. Tools, tasks. It is most comfortable with hands-on work. It loves the solid feel of a wooden handle or the satisfying sound of gears clicking into place. The practical workhorse values real effort and good craftsmanship. It knows how to build things that last. It knows how to fix things that are broken. Broken engine running. This voice within us makes plans that are simple and useful. It does not get lost in complicated theories. What needs to be done right now? What is the best way to do it? This archetype is steady and wonderfully reliable. The third voice we encounter is a tender and often frustrating one. This is the intuition-blocked creative. This mind is filled with a deep desire to make new things. It wants to paint, it wants to write, it wants to sing, it wants to build something beautiful and new. It feels a rush of powerful ideas, like sparks of light in the darkness. But just as the idea begins to form, it also feels a heavy block. The block can be made of fear. The block can be made of self-doubt. It is the voice that whispers, "That's not good enough." It is the voice that whispers, "Who are you to try to make art?" This mind sees erased sketches and empty pages. Let us turn now to the fourth archetype, the literal interpreter. This mind has a deep love for words and their clear, precise meaning. It is the part of us that reads the dictionary for fun. It studies the captions under a picture. It studies the subtitles on a screen, making sure it understands exactly what is being said. This voice takes phrases at their face value. It believes that words should mean what they say. It looks for the exact, verifiable truth in every statement. It wants communication to be as clear and unambiguous as possible. The literal interpreter is an incredibly helpful guide when rules and facts matter most. It helps us understand the details of a legal contract. It keeps our history books accurate. It ensures scientific instructions can be followed perfectly. It protects us from the confusion that comes from vague language. This archetype brings order to our communication. Our fifth archetype is the one who charts the course. We call this the map maker. This mind loves to draw blueprints. It creates clear plans, compasses, rulers, well laid out charts. The map maker sees the world as routes, borders, starting points, destinations, placing a single critical point on a vast, empty map, finding the clearest path from here to there, helping groups move forward, creating shared purpose and direction, building systems, creating stories that guide our actions. The sixth voice we meet is one of careful inquiry. This is the skeptical scientist. This mind looks at the world through a powerful lens. It uses microscopes, It uses telescopes to examine claims and test ideas. It does not accept things just because someone says they are true. It always asks for proof. It designs and runs careful experiments. It gathers data, then it checks the results again and again. The skeptical scientist is on a mission to separate what is real from what is merely imagined. This archetype is a guardian. It protects us from false ideas and misleading claims. It reads the ingredients on a food label. It questions a headline that seems too good to be true. The skeptical scientist makes sure that a new medicine is safe and effective before it is given to people. It ensures that a bold new theory can stand up to rigorous testing. This voice provides a vital service. Now we encounter the seventh archetype, a mind of meticulous focus. This is the details-obsessed clerk. This voice loves the small things, the tiny components that make up the whole. It holds a magnifying glass and reads the world grain by grain. It is the part of us that can spot a single spelling error in a 1,000-page book. It keeps our records perfectly neat and orderly. It makes absolutely sure that every item on a long list is present and accounted for. It finds a deep satisfaction in precision and completeness. This archetype is absolutely vital in fields where accuracy is a matter of life and death. Aviation safety, legal proceedings. It is the voice that double-checks the calculations for a bridge to ensure it will not collapse. It is the part of us that makes sure a contract says exactly what it is supposed to say, protecting us from future trouble. We rely on the clerk to prevent small mistakes from turning into large disasters. Its careful attention to detail provides a safety net that allows the rest of our society to function smoothly and securely. But this intense focus on the small parts can cause this mind to get lost. Section 9. The eighth voice, the short-sighted strategist. Our eighth archetype is a master of the immediate. This is the short-sighted strategist. This mind sees the world one step at a time. It loves a clever move. It loves a smart tactic. It loves a single, brilliant plan. It looks at the very next turn on a chessboard. It looks at the very next turn in a complex negotiation. It is excellent at winning quick fights with smart, tactical plays. This voice finds clever solutions to immediate problems, able to react swiftly to a changing situation and seize a sudden opportunity. In our daily lives, this archetype is very useful. However, the name reveals its weakness. It is short-sighted. It may miss long-term effects. Section 10. The ninth voice, the earthbound dreamer. The ninth voice we listen to is gentle and full of hope. This is the earthbound dreamer. This mind looks up at the stars, but it does so from behind a safe window. It dreams of faraway places and wonderful possibilities. It has a soft heart and a big wish for a better world. The dreamer is the source of our deepest hopes and our most beautiful aspirations. It is the voice that brings comfort on hard days. It reminds us that things can be different, that a better future is possible if we can only imagine it. This archetype gives new ideas the room they need to grow. Before a great journey can be planned, someone must first dream of a new destination. Section 11. The 10th voice, the logical mystic. And now, we arrive at our 10th and final archetype. This is the logical mystic. This mind sits in the fascinating space between reason and wonder. It studies the beautiful, repeating patterns in geometry. It explores the deep meaning found in sacred mathematics. It draws elegant lines that all meet in a perfect, harmonious center. This voice does not see a conflict between logic and spirituality. Instead, it sees how they support each other. It sees the divine order in a mathematical equation and the logical structure in a spiritual truth. The logical mystic asks the deepest questions. It looks for meaning not in chaos, but in structure. It seeks to understand the underlying principles that govern both the physical and the metaphysical worlds. Section 12. Harmony of voices. A final resolution. Now let us bring it all together. Each of these 10 archetypes brings a precious gift. Each one also brings a shadow, a potential weakness. The tension between them is not a problem to be solved. It is a normal, healthy part of being a complete human being. The goal is not to pick just one voice and forget all the rest. The most effective and wisest minds learn to mix these voices. They borrow the clear path from the mapmaker and the high hopes from the dreamer. They allow the hard facts of the rationalist to sit peacefully beside the deep feelings of the heart. You can practice this blending of voices in your own life with simple, gentle steps. First, look at what you want to achieve. Write it down. Then, quietly ask yourself, which archetype will help me most right now? Do I need a detailed map, or do I need to run a careful test? Do I need a steady hand to build something, or do I need a creative thought to break free from a block? Call forward the voice you need most. Foundations are the hidden patterns beneath perception, the structures that quietly shape everything we build.
Run the simulation again. The code confirms the system's constraints and expected behavior.
This is the binary key. 1111101. Each digit marks a gate on the inner map. Listen, the pattern hums, drawing every line toward its singular center. Balance is forged where hands shape. Imagination sketches and strategy chooses the next move. Practice binds them into a living foundation. In stillness, the brow brightens. Steady practice sharpens perception until insight settles like a quiet, indigo light. Here, the continued strengths and shadows find shape. Clarity held in fragile translucence. The rational mind refines and restrains, carving order from the void. Even precision meets pattern. A geometry that hints at something beyond calculation. Growth charts a course. Each change marked like a new route on the map. A single mark can redirect the whole journey. Some maps fix on the near move. Growth asks us to widen the view. Freedom appears in the loosened hand, in play that lights new paths. When hesitation yields to impulse, a new language begins. Play is both release and practice, the geometry of possibility. The literal interpreter turns lived moments into language. Definitions first, metaphor later. Words carve meaning. Clarity is its currency. Charo 1. The mapmaker turns lived experience into actionable maps. Charo 7. I map bus routes, bike lanes, and flood evacuation paths, practical lines that change daily life. Archetype 6. Humble curiosity. A quiet wonder that asks before it claims, listening closely to what the world reveals. He draws the decisive arc, the route that rerouted rivers and guided rescue teams. Each waypoint marks a choice, transit lines, supply routes, or a rescued hiker's trail. Imagine a lens at the brow, an indigo glow that awakens pattern and inner sight. Watch the geometry fold inward, converging on a single luminous third eye. In the real-world harmony, subtle centers guide us, a single point of focus that shifts perception. Routes are drawn, choices plotted toward that quiet center. Measured patterns meet meaning, and then the point opens, expanding the field. Each archetype feels the shift, not as a command but as an invitation, a single luminous center and 1,000 new directions.